Good morning, children. In this video, we are going to study about the force that a conductor experiences when it is kept in the magnetic field. Now, we know that when we press the switch on in a conductor and current flows through the conductor, it starts behaving like a magnet. Now, when we bring this conductor through which current is flowing in the magnetic field of another magnet, in some another magnetic field, so it is just like bringing two magnets together. And whenever there are two magnets in each other's field, then they obviously experience a force. Now, this magnet is fixed. So, what will happen? Due to the magnetic field, this conductor, which is behaving like a magnet, will experience a force. So we say that when a conductor is brought in the magnetic field of another conductor, it experiences a force, and this is known as force due to magnetic field. What will we observe the moment we will press the switch on? We will see that the free end of the conductor AB will show a deflection like this. It will move away and it will appear as if this wire is being kicked and it has been moved away from its original position outwards. Now how did it move? Actually, the end A was fixed to a support and the end B was left free. In order to complete the circuit, the end B is dipped in a watch glass containing mercury and the battery is connected through wires which are also dipped in the watch glass containing mercury. So the circuit gets completed. When we press the switch on, the current flows through the circuit, and when current flows through the circuit, it starts behaving like a magnet. So due to this magnet, the conductor AB experiences a force and it appears that it has been kicked, and due to this force, it moves from its position. We can find out the direction of the force by using the Fleming's left hand rule. For understanding this rule, we should know that the force, the magnetic field and the current are all perpendicular to each other. They are all at right angles. Now, you hold the fingers of your left hand such that your center finger points in the direction of current. Your index finger points in the direction of magnetic field. So, your thumb will point in the direction of force. That means over here, when the current is flowing downwards, the magnetic field is clockwise and the force is acting in the outward direction. And that is shown in this 2D plane by the conductor moving away. So the force is acting in the outward direction. Similarly, when the current was flowing in the upward direction, suppose the current is in the upward direction, the magnetic field lines would have been anti-clockwise and the force would have been inwards, downwards, towards the magnet, backwards. That would have been the direction of force. So, by the Fleming's left hand rule, we find out the direction of force F if we know the direction of current and the direction of magnetic field. Now, for you to learn it easily, you can see F for father, M for mother, C for child. So, father, mother, child. I hope you will remember it now. Father, mother, child. That is how you arrange the fingers of your left hand, and when you know the direction of current, you can find out the direction of force. You just need to remember two things: father, mother, child, and all the three should be perpendicular to one another. So when the current is downward, the magnetic field is clockwise and the force is outwards. When the current is upwards, the magnetic field is anti-clockwise and the force is downwards. That's all. Thank you.